This video is to show you how to calculate the potential growth rate for any economy. Now, if you're going to calculate any sort of statistic that will be compared to other countries, you're going to have to use the OECD, uh, excuse me, OECD, Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. That's an organization that has 30 member countries, and they collect macroeconomic data on all those countries. Now, the important thing that the OECD does is it normalizes data uh, by country. Now, what does that mean, normalize? Well, unemployment, let's say, unemployment rate, that is measured a specific way in each country. In other words, there are certain differences in how countries calculate certain economic indicators. Now, because there's differences in how they calculate it, that means they're not really comparable. So what the OECD does, it takes this data from each member country and makes adjustments to make the data comparable. So this is why you would want to go to this site if you want to make comparisons, let's say between the United States or Mexico, let's say. So what we're going to do in this video is calculate the potential growth rate for a country. Now, the potential growth rate is the growth rate at which a country can grow, but not really exceed for any extended period of time. Um, think of the potential growth rate as the speed limit a country can grow. Can't grow faster, but if it grows slower, that means the country is underperforming. And what we're going to use is we're going to use population growth and productivity growth as ways of calculating potential growth. Now, why are we using population and productivity? Well, the rule of thumb is if you want to produce more stuff, you need more resources. And of course, one resource, labor. That's why we're using population. And you could also utilize your other resources, labor, machinery, raw materials, more effectively. If you use it more effectively, you increase output. That's why we're using productivity. So let's get started. First of all, let's capture some population data. So the way we do this is we're going to go to, how do we get you here? So I'm going to go to topics. No, I don't want to go to topics. I want to go to scroll down to, where is it? Oh, data right here. See this at the very bottom right here? No, that's not it. There's no hyperlink there. Let me go back up. Um, more sites? They moved their, oh, it's right here. Okay, go with the data right here. Here's a link. And this is their interactive site. And I just want to, after you go here, I'm going to simply click on database access. Now, population. Over here on the left-hand side, I'm going to click under general statistics, and I'm going to kick up key country. No, it's going to be under country statistics, right? Country statistics profiles. And find your country. So let's say it's the United States. I'm going to scroll down to the United States. Right there. And you can see population right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize it. I'm going to go to customize. I'm going to custom, first of all, by country. I'm going to click on, okay, we're already there. So United States is selected right here. Then I'm going to go to subject. And I'm going to unselect all. Now here, what's nice is simply click on population growth rates. That means you don't have to calculate the annual growth rate. And simply now year. So click on there. Now, depending on how far back you want it, let's say you want 10 years worth of data. So let's just go 10 years. Click here, 10 years, then view data. Let's see what we got. Population growth rates. Um, oh, this must be a projection because look at the year, 24/1. So let me just customize this again. I'm going to go to year. I'm going to select the date range this time. I'm going to go from, let's see, 2000 to 2015. Let's see what we get here. Much better. So this is the annual, this is a percentage change, right? And that's exactly what we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this to Excel. So see where it says export, export to Excel, and then click on this. And over here is the Excel file. Come on. So right over here now. Yes. So here is our annual growth rate. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture productivity. I'm going to put it right underneath it right here. So I'm going to go back here and I am going to close this out and I'm going to go back up to here, collapse this. And for productivity, there is a, you could see right here where it says productivity. I'm going to expand that and I want annual productivity and unit labor cost annual, right? I'm going to click on that. And I want growth in GDP per capita productivity and unit labor costs. I'm going to click on expand on this one. And now there's many different productivity measures. Ideally, I would want multi-factor productivity. Let's see if this works. So multi-factor, that's the broadest measure of productivity. And I am going to customize and by country, I'm going to select the United States. So I'm going to unselect all, scroll down to the United States, click on it, then going to go to time, and I want from 2000 to 2000. Well, let's go to, I doubt they'll have 2015, but let's see. So I go view data. So here we go. This is the annual multi-factor productivity. And then I just want to see what it would be if it was labor productivity. Let me just click on growth in labor input right here. I'm going to click on this. Growth in labor productivity. I just want to check something. Oh, I got it customized too, so I'm just checking something out. Um, I'm going to go unselect all, United States. I'm going to go to subject. I'm going to select this one. Where is, I don't see labor productivity here. Huh. Okay, maybe that's why I was getting a bad thing. So let's go back to multi-factor productivity, just what we had before. Which is right here. So I'm doing exactly what I did before. Unselect all, United States, time from 2000 Perfect. This is the annual growth. So I'm just simply going to export this to Excel. Here it is over here. Click on it. And then what I'm going to do is so this is, uh, I'm going from 2000 to 2014. I'm going to copy that. Then I'm going to go to the other one we just created, which is with population growth, and I'm going to paste it right underneath it. So here we've got, I'm going to change this to multi. And so now what you want to do is you want to take the average. So this is going to be the average, and I'm simply going to say, I'm going to use the average function equals average, open parentheses, and I'm going to select this row. So this is going to be the average population growth for that time period. And I'm just going to copy it and paste, and that should copy over the formula nicely. See, it, this is the uh, the average productivity growth over that time period. Now, the potential growth rate is simply the average population growth plus the average productivity growth. So I'm going to say equals this plus this. And that tells you that the United States, in theory, at least by this measurement, can't grow faster than 1.8% um, over an extended period of time. Now, personally, I think this is a bit low. One of the reasons is productivity tends to be very volatile. See how it swings plus 2.2 to minus zero point 0.1? And there has been a big slowdown in productivity of late. You can see these are very, very low numbers with the exception of 2010. So, um, but this is one measure of potential growth rate. So average productivity growth plus average population growth gives you potential growth for GDP.